So I welcome you all to the 231st meeting of theme The Trial of Procrastination by Toastmaster Arpita. Before diving into the meeting, there are a few ground rules which is to be followed in this meeting. That is, please put yourself on mute when you're not speaking. If at all you have to change your camera, please switch off your camera and then do so. If at all you have to change the position, don't interrupt when someone is speaking. Try to be attentive throughout the meeting and support all the speakers through your smile, through virtually. Okay. And the theme is the trial of procrastination. I think we all have this problem of procrastinating things, isn't it? I think I am a person who thinks a lot that I need to do so and a lot of things which I plan, but I fail to do so to complete that because of my procrastination. But in the last year, I thought I need to overcome it through some or the other way. So I put myself few rules for myself and many ways in which you can overcome procrastination by setting up the tasks which I need to do clearly and so on like that. So let's see what this meeting has for us in this theme. So now I would like to hand it over to the presiding officer, Toastmaster Nikhilesh. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Asay. All right. How are you, everyone? How are you guys? How's everyone? The
Great.
Toastmaster Abhinaya has already asked a question. How's the vacation going on for everyone? And how's office for Toastmaster Kavi? I hope all of you are
Year,
having fun.
yeah, yeah. The year is just started, so yeah.
Right. I hope everyone is having a good time. And yeah. So welcome to the 231st meeting, themed Trade of Procrastination. I officially declare the meeting to 231 open. If I have a gavel or something. Yeah. All right. That's the virtual gavel which has been banged on thin air. Anyway, so before we go on with the meeting, and I give the virtual stage to the TMoD, I have a few announcements from the club side, starting with VP Education's office. Some people are not getting the scripts reviewed. So it will be great if you guys get your scripts reviewed by your mentors, and it will be great for you guys to interact with your mentors as well. It will be a good opportunity to network with your mentors, and it will be really helpful if you guys do it because at the end of the day, mentors have already done that so and so project and so level. So they'll have more experience in that particular project and level, so they will be able to guide you properly. And the other thing, oh yeah, before that, congratulations to Toastmaster Angelina, who has competed at a level 4. So yeah, that's there. And JTP Judges Training Program for the International Speech Contest has been, the forms have been released. Please do go and register for it. It will be really great. And it will really help you since it's the International Speech Contest Judges Training Program. You guys will get a great idea of how giving a speech works, on what basis the speeches are evaluated. Not only will it help you with your ISE, but it will also help you in improving your speeches in general. So that is there. So go register. It's on 4th Feb. It will be great if you guys attend it. It will be really helpful for you in giving your speeches, from then on. And yeah, coronation passes are live. I'm sure everyone is aware of coronation. It's the district event, annual District 92 conference. So guys, please go ahead and fill the form. And it will be a great opportunity for you to network and experience some of the finest of Toastmasters in District 92. Coming to Vice President Membership's office, the club is planning a trek on 26th of January. It's tentatively it's 26th, and right now we are planning to go to Antargange. It's a small cave kind of hike and a waterfall thingy. So we'll be releasing the forms soon so that you guys can go up and register for, or like not just fill the form and let us know if you're interested or not. And that is it from Vice President Membership's office and VPPR. she VP from VPR's office. Toastmaster Sharanya wants people who can volunteer and pick up some PR work for our buddy club, Banjara. I'm sure. I think yeah, I've already announced that Banjara is a buddy club, Banjara Toastmasters Club. It's a buddy club. It's a bit struggling. It's in the VPPR side as well. So it'll be great if you guys, give us a helping hand, and we get the club up and running again. So that is VPPR office, and yeah, that's it with the announcement for today's meeting. And let me just check if there are any guests in the meeting. All right, there are no guests in the meeting today. So yeah, that is it for the announcements. And coming to the meeting, 231, trail of procrastination. Initially, when I thought it's when Toastmaster Arpita gave us the theme, I thought, okay, it's going to be something about how to deal with procrastination and everything. Like she'll tell us, how to, you know, leave, stop procrastinating, and help us get some productive solutions, give us some productive ways to get things done. But when I asked her for her intro, the intro she gave me, I realized, okay, it's maybe the meeting is not about that, because the intro she gave me, she was like, you know what, I'll give you the intro later because I'm traveling right now and I never got the intro. So from that I understood that probably she wants to talk about how she also procrastinates. So yeah, without any further ado, I'll give the stage to our TMoD, Toastmaster Arpita. All yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nikhilesh. Well, procrastination. Procrastination is the opportunity thief, or it's the thief of time. And you've heard so many quotes. Well, is that true? Does procrastination steal your opportunities? We'll get to know by the end of the meeting. Now, by the term procrastination, how did this come to my brain? I was searching for the topics which are relatable and for which everyone asks can relate. I came into this topic, procrastination. It's a term which we all hate and do at the same time. So, who all know about what is procrastination? Anyone who can just tell us a small gist? Okay, Sharanya, go.
Putting off a task that you really have to do until the last moment and then hurrying.
Exactly. So, like, you're just postponing stuff very much that till the deadline arrives. And some people, like me, doesn't even do it till the deadline. They start at night. So I'm that person. So even I do procrastinate. I procrastinate so much that even Instagram has started showing me the sponsored videos, or the courses which tell about how to stop procrastination. So in the feed. So that's how much I procrastinate. But uh, coming to the main point now, before I jump on to the whole meaning of procrastination stuff, I would like to call upon the general evaluator for today. That is Toastmaster Aryan Godhari. And he says, before I call him up, I would like to talk about the Toastmasters. So Toastmasters is a public speaking club which was founded by Ralph C. Smedley, and it gives you an encouragement to come up on stage and speak about yourself and make you confident and overall. And with that being said, I would again call upon the general evaluator, who is Toastmaster Aryan, and he says that he's a typical procrastinator, and he will complete his intro later. Over to you, Toastmaster Aryan.
So, hi everyone, I'm Toastmaster Aryan. Now, talking about the theme, procrastination and I have been best friends for longer than I can remember. If we had to describe my relation with procrastination, it would be very similar to Tom and Jerry, where I am Tom and procrastination is Jerry. I'm continuously trying to run behind it as much as possible, and procrastination is continuously running away, trying to find different methods to escape me until it cannot anymore, and then all the blame goes on Tom, just like always. So, without delaying anymore, let's get started. I'm Toastmaster Aryan, and today I'll be the general evaluator for meeting 231. And my job as a general evaluator will be to evaluate everything that happens in the meeting and everyone that takes part in it. To have a more thorough and detailed evaluation, I also have a team of 3 members known as a tag team, which consists of the timer, our counter, and the grammarian. The timer for today is Toastmaster Viraj. When asked for his intro, he says he's in a dilemma, trying to find something which he can't get. Toastmaster Viraj.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aryan, for that apt introduction. So, as a timer for the meeting, first of all, greetings to all the Toastmasters present here. As a timer, I will be timing the table topic speakers, formal speeches, and evaluations. I will also alert each speaker of the time they have left using the green, yellow, and the red card. For table topic speakers, they should limit their time limit to 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I'll raise the green card. At 1.5 minutes, I'll raise the yellow card. And at 2 minutes, I'll raise the red card. For icebreaker speeches, I don't think there are any icebreaker speeches, but still, the time limit is 4 to 6 minutes. At 4 minutes, I'll raise the green card. At 5 minutes, I'll raise the yellow card. And at 6, I'll raise the red card. For other speeches, the time limit is 5 to 7 minutes. At 5 minutes, for a green card. At 6 minutes, I'll raise the yellow card. And at 7 minutes, I'll raise the red card. The individual evaluations should be between 2 to 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, I'll raise the green card. At 2.5 minutes, I'll raise the yellow card. And at 3 minutes, I'll raise the red card. Thank you, Toastmasters. Back to Toastmaster Aryan.
Next up, we have the R counter, which is Toastmaster Nandan. When asked for his intro, he said he would like to be sincere and punctual in the task he does. He is a person trying to learn all the new things that can make him better in his life. Toastmaster Nandan.
Thank you, General Evaluator Aryan. It's nice to meet you after so many days in the Toastmasters meeting. Yeah, so further without dilly dally much. Greetings to fellow Toastmasters and guests. Are today our director is here. Special greetings to him. And yeah, so the purpose of an R counter is to note the words and sounds that are used as a crutch or pause filler by anyone who speaks. During the meeting, I will listen for overused words such as and well, and also but you know. I will also listen for filler words including and er. I will also note when a speaker repeats a word or a phrase such as I, this means, this means. At the end of the meeting, I will tell the number of times that each speaker used his expression and the other crutch words. Yeah, over to you, General Evaluator Aryan.
Next up, we have our grammarian for the day, Toastmaster Angelina. When asked for intro, she says procrastination to her is a tantalizing thrill, albeit occasionally risky. Yet within its uncertainties, she discovers a peculiar sense of fun. Toastmaster Angelina.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aryan. कल करे सो आज करे सो अब, पल में परले होएंगे, बहुरे करेगा कब. As we delve into the complicated dance between words and delay, I'm reminded of the timeless wisdom encapsulated in Rahim's Doha, also known as a quote. In these words, rather, its meaning is Rahim urges us to seize the present, for if today's tasks are postponed, when will they ever be done? So, procrastination, often deemed the thief of time, finds an unlikely ally in grammar. Picture this. While procrastination may be the culprit, grammar stands as the silent sentinel guarding the sanctity of our words. So, let's be vigilant custodians of language as we navigate the toil of procrastination and put our language to the test and nurture them. So, let's get into the word and idiom of the day. Today, our word of the day is dilly-dally, which means to waste time. I repeat, the word of the day is dilly-dally, which means to waste time. It serves as a gentle reminder that it's not just about wasting time, but also the indecision that comes with it. Here's an example. Remember, every moment spent dilly-dallying is a moment lost in the pursuit of our goals. I repeat, every moment spent dilly-dallying is a moment lost in the pursuit of our goals. So, now comes the idiom of the day. The idiom of the day is to drag one's feet, which means a delay in taking action. I repeat, the idiom of the day is to drag one's feet, which means a delay in taking action. It paints a vivid picture of hesitancy, a slow-paced approach that can hinder progress. Well, here comes an example. In the face of important decisions or tasks, let us not drag our feet. I repeat, in the face of important decisions or tasks, let us not drag our feet. Now, to all the speakers and role takers today, I extend my best wishes. May your words be a beacon of clarity, your actions swift and decisive. Let's conquer the toil of procrastination together and make this meeting truly memorable and remarkable. Good luck and may the power of words guide you. Over to the general evaluator.
Thank you, my tag team. My tag team and I will be back at the end of the meeting to give an overall evaluation of the meeting. Now back to Toastmaster Arpita.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aryan. Now, first, you got to know what do you mean by procrastination, and also you got to know where do we procrastinate, and how is it relatable. Well, people talk about a lot that how do they procrastinate, but do they come to the solution that how to stop or overcome procrastination? Well, that's a mystery till the end of the meeting. I think it will help at least 1 to 2% of people who will, you know, get to know what I'm speaking about. So, yeah, moving on. We have certain patterns followed when you're procrastinating, or you can acknowledge when you're procrastinating. Either you're being lethargic, that you have a lot of time behind, and then you can, postpone things upon. Or you have so much to do that you don't do it. Or you just think that, nah, it's not my mood to do this. There's no mood to do this, so let's just postpone it later. So these are some things which uh, you procrastinate, and in the end of the day, you really feel that actually time is cheating on you by passing you faster. So moving on, I will like to call upon the first speaker for today, Toastmasters Sharanya, and to evaluate her, uh, we have Toastmaster Pranav on board, who says he's someone who is busy finding peace and dancing to the tunes of the beach. Over to you, Toastmaster Pranav.
Good evening, everyone. Today I'm here to evaluate Toastmasters Sharanya, who's giving her L1P4. And the purpose of the speech is to practice applying feedback and serve as a speech evaluator during club meetings. The purpose of the speech is also for the member to present a speech, receive feedback from the evaluator, that is me, and apply the feedback in her upcoming speeches. Sharanya also suggested me to look out for the pacing of the speech and her stage usage during her speech. Timer, please note that as it's a regular speech, the speech length is 5 to 7 minutes. With that being said, all the best, Toastmaster Sharanya. You will do well. Back to the TMoD. Toastmaster Arpita.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pranav. Now I would like to call upon Sharanya on the stage to speak her heart out about her dream branch. So she says that a tip for procrastination is that I read in an article is that to do the first step of any task given, even it's for 5 to 10 minutes. Does that help? Yes. But is it easier than done? Yes. Is it easier said than done? Yes. But I think it's a half truth because I'm going to speak about that in later. So over to you, Toastmaster Sharanya, and speak out. Dream branch Sharanya, Toastmaster Sharanya, Toastmaster Sharanya, dream.
Can I confirm if I'm audible? Okay. Greetings, fellow Toastmasters. While I was pondering upon what topic to give my speech on, I asked myself one question. What is one topic on which I can talk about on and on and on, giving my all and not taking a break? And I did exactly that. My title is Dream Branch. You might be wondering, what is Dream Branch? Here's a hint. Me and my friends at TAB love arguing about something that we have a lot of pride on. And most of all, we're really passionate about it. In these days, our obsession is to argue about whether AIE is real engineering or not, or AIE versus other branches of engineering. Artificial intelligence engineering. Have you heard about it? If you have not heard about it, I'm telling you it's a fairly new branch, so you might not know entirely about it. I, Sharanya from Amrita University, AIE, is ready to take you guys on a deep dive about my branch that has become a crucial part of my identity. Have you guys ever been stuck in a never ending loop of scrolling through videos on Instagram or YouTube where you find yourself drowning in a black hole of videos perfectly curated to your interest? Now, wait. Instagram and YouTube, they're not your friends. They don't know you. How do they do this? This is an example of artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is simulating the behavior of humans in machines. Now, if you ask me, what are the basic characteristics of a human? I'd say it's the virtues of our five senses. Eyes that capture undying memories. Ears that sound experiences unlike any other. Skin to feel and touch and symbolize reality. Nose to give life to sense. And last but not the least, the tongue, which savors the flavors of the world. And believe it or not, artificial intelligence is trying to simulate all of these in machines. We work tirelessly day by day, trying to imbibe all the qualities you see in humans in machines. And also, any magical moments you saw in your favorite science fiction movie, those could come true in the coming years as well. You guys must have heard about this one term called machine learning. Now, how does your Instagram or YouTube know your exact taste in videos or the accurate prediction of diseases in medical technology? This happens all through a subset called ML, machine learning, which is a subset of AI, where we take large amount of data in two forms, which could be either textual data or image-based data. In textual data, you will have multiple columns of different features and lakhs of rows of previously recorded data. On the other hand, we have image data, which will include your prediction target or not, which is, for example, with the disease and without the disease. This large amount of data is used to train models. We create as well as train models and then test them on external data to check for its accuracy. And day by day, we modify them more and more to increase the accuracy to the best. Now, why did I choose AI over all the tried and tested branches of engineering? That is because when I first saw a curriculum, I genuinely felt captivated by all the courses. I imagined myself coming to class and being genuinely interested in what I was going to learn today. And it would be some topic that piqued some interest in my mind. Now, talking about courses, we had the experience of learning 3 programming languages up until my second year, C, Java, and Python. And now I'm accustomed to using all 3 as and when I require. Then we also learned the art of designing websites through our user interface and design course, where not only did we learn how to create websites, but also deploy them on servers using Java and Python. We also use database management systems as a backend to organize data. Then we were introduced to a realm of a software that we had never heard before called MATLAB. Now, why do I say it is a realm? It's because it has an unimaginably large scope. We use it in around 5 of our courses, and it's used to visualize and work with large mathematical equations with randomized and complex data. One particular course called Data Structures and Algorithms was the roller coaster of a ride. Why? Because that gave me the exact essence of why I liked coding. We would learn algorithms in class that I'd never imagined myself using or being able to program. But I could do that towards the end of our course, and that was the eureka moment for me. Now, engineering is basically finding solutions to problems. And my course uniquely does that by assigning us around 7 end of semester projects as compared to other final exams. And this was a very different experience, unlike all the finals I've written in 19 years of my life. because it forced me to look far and beyond the syllabus of our course, and also made me realize that I can make a change in a particular domain or this society by bringing out further developed ideas or create entirely new ones. My mom always used to tell me, find yourself something that interests you in such a way that if you were awoken at the middle of the night and asked to work on a particular question, problem, or task, you would totally be ready to do it without any hesitation. And this course has made me realize exactly that. That if I like something, I'd be willing to go to any lengths to make it possible. AIE, I'm thankful that you found me and that I was able to find you. And let's make a lot of more amazing experiences and memories in the coming years. Thank you.
That was a great speech, and I could understand how much you love AI and many other stuff, and how bad you can go and debate about AI. Moving on, now I would like to call upon Toastmaster Revanth on the stage, and before him, I would like to call upon his speech evaluator for today, Toastmaster Aditya. He says that he is a lion who walks like a king, or walks like he doesn't know the king, that he doesn't care who's the king. Over to you, Toastmaster Aditya.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day. Good evening to one and all present here, and a warm good evening to my target speaker, Toastmaster Revanth. So I'll be reading out your objectives. Firstly, you were pursuing your L2P3, and the purpose of this project is for the member to clearly define how Toastmasters envisions mentoring, and also for the member to share some aspect of a previous experience as a protege. So I hope you have prepared a wonderful script, and I hope you will deliver it promptly and faithfully, I would say. All the very best to you, and yeah, hopefully you pass this level. Over to Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aditya. Now, I would like to hand over the stage to Toastmaster Raven to speak about his mentor. So, also, he says that he calls himself as a robot. I wonder if you can differentiate and find out the squares which were always given in the test of the websites, that I'm not a robot test in the websites. Over to you, Toastmaster Raven.
Thank you, Toastmaster TMoD, and good evening. I hope my voice is clear. And yeah, great. Good evening for Toastmasters and my dear guests. Date November 15th, 2023. I'm Toastmaster Revanth, and I am in my ECE second year. And also, I am a passionate learner and helping others to grow. And maybe I like to teach to other people as well. This is not my introduction for this meeting, but this is the introduction which I gave when I met a special person in Toastmasters. He is Toastmaster Harsha. Even though he is not my mentor that time, and I don't know what actually mentor and mentee. The reason behind I gave it to him, the introduction, is just I observed the qualities of him as a mentor while he was guiding other people. Those are experience, knowledge, quality, positiveness, supportive, and maybe and respectful and caring. Maybe these are the qualities I observed for the first time to Toastmaster Harsha while he was mentoring his mentees. And that's it. Fine. By God's grace, after 1 month, I wished, as I wished, Toastmaster Harsha have been my mentor for the first 1 month, and I started learning things well. So on, suddenly, few things came into my mind. What actually mentorship, what Toastmaster gives us, what actually we are offering Toastmasters, and how do we represent ourselves in the Toastmasters. Well, one thing that taught me as a mentee when he was mentoring is powerful impact what a mentor can give a mentee. That enhances and develop and gestures while representing a speech. And then I got to know I should focus on myself than and grow much better version of me. Then, yeah, then suddenly when I gone to the second mentor due to his availability, Toastmaster Harsha, I went to Toastmaster Dinesh. Toastmaster Dinesh, can you be my mentor? And Toastmaster Dinesh just told, yes, that's it. Then in my Toastmaster Dinesh mentorship, I started to learn few things. Few ideas. See, varying perspectives in finding the different mentors is one idea of mine. Then the same way I did in my whole journey of Toastmasters. New methods of approaching people, topics, searching for the situations related to me and related to my thought process, learning things and maybe kind of new things and creates an opportunity to myself. And self awareness is must. The things which he told. And I feel one thing that mentors should gain experience in one-on-one communication skills. You should speak daily to mentor and counseling him. Maybe counseling and coaching and many other things like those things. And this reminds me one situation. The same day, maybe 2 days before, last year, Dinesh called me, bro. I just want to ask two questions. What are you aiming from me, and what do you want to become after my mentorship? Keeping aside my answer, I still remember my answer, which I gave it funnier way. Then I started realizing, why did he give this question to me? What mistake I did in his mentorship? Then I suddenly thought, there's a reason he asked this question. Toastmaster Dinesh, a mentor for me, had a vision towards a mentee. Before taking a mentee, he should have 5 qualities. I would say 5 qualities are must for a mentor to having a mentee. Purpose of a mentor, qualities of a mentor, and vision towards a mentee, and expressing aim towards a mentorship, and effectiveness, whether in online or in offline. Because the day why he called in offline, that too in holidays, why did he want to choose me as a mentorship? Then he asked one thing. When I met, so these are the 5 qualities which I was observed in Toastmaster Dinesh mentorship, and I feel it's a must for everyone. Before ending my speech, I would say two things. How many of you know Professor Kamakotu, who is a great revolutionary in microcontrollers and chip designing architecture? In India, he is the only director, only first person to start microprocessor and microcontroller in an institution. He's also director of electronics and communication engineering in IIT Madras. So fine. I met him once and in an event, and I asked him one question. Sir, how could you manage to mentor each and every person? Thousands of people at a single point, at a single time. Then he told, coaching is different from mentoring. Yes, coaching is different from mentoring. And I started searching, what's the difference between coaching and mentoring? Yeah, so when I searched in Google, I didn't get anything. I got the definitions, but I couldn't able to find the difference actually. So when I started searching in ChatGPT, I didn't get the final answer. Then I started seeing the project checklist of Toastmasters. Coaching can be a part of mentorship, but mentors are not coaches. I would repeat it. Coaches can be a part of mentorship, but mentors cannot be coaches. Coaches are responsible for proteges and meeting a specific short-term goal. I think maybe you're a little bit confused. In layman language, I could say this thing. Mentor is a family person and coach is an hourly, daily person. So before letting you everything what Toastmaster gave and what mentorship gave, what qualities it gave to me, before completing my speech, one thing I would say and end it up. I got to know what are the 5 ideal skills of a mentorship, difference between coach and mentor, difference between the types of mentors. And I only practice as a mentor, but I demonstrate as the best mentor. And thank you, Toastmasters. Thank you to TMoD for the script.
That was a great speech, which led us to differentiate about a coach and also a mentor and how is it different from it. So moving on, we have Toastmaster Kavi on board. And before I call him up, I would like to call upon the speech evaluator for today. That is Toastmaster Jasvitha. And she says that procrastinating, the procrastination is that what she does on everyday basis. Over to you, Toastmaster Jasvitha.
Thank you, TMoD. Good evening, everyone. How are you? Very busy, I guess. Okay, good evening, everyone. So here I am on this Wednesday. During my holidays, the thing which I have done is dilly dallying. I have made procrastination my niche so that I had to drag my own feet everywhere and every activity I was doing. But today is something special. Today is something I'm looking forward to. First thing, our tab meeting, and second, the speech of my target speaker, Toastmaster Kavi. He is attempting his L4 in the pathway effective coaching. And the purpose of the project is on building a social media presence. And the purpose of the project is for the member to apply his or her understanding of social media to enhance an established or new social media presence. The purpose of the speech is for the member to share some aspect of his or her experience establishing or enhancing a social media presence. Timer, please make a note. The speech length is 5 to 7 minutes. And all the very best to my target speaker. Back to you, TMoD.
Thank you, speech. Thank you, Jaswita, to let him know the evaluation segments and stuff. So moving on, I would like to call upon Toastmaster Kavi to speak about something which is out of the box. That is, he says that he is the Associate Vice President of Standard Chartered GPS, and he believes in doing things on time and uses technology and tools to avoid procrastination. I look up to it, and I would like to call you up on the stage. Why ABCD, Toastmaster Kavi? Why ABCD? Over to you, Toastmaster.
How many of you use social media? Fantastic. What social media apps that you use? Can I have some answers?
Instagram.
Orkut.
Instagram.
Discord.
Orkut. Which world are you, Pranav?
Not Pranav, me.
Okay, Nikhilesh. All right. Anything else? Instagram, Orkut,
Discord.
Discord,
Facebook.
any other? Facebook. Fantastic. Any of you use LinkedIn?
Yes.
Okay, some of you are nodding. Okay, all right. So now my speech is gonna be about my experience on how I built my presence in social media, LinkedIn. However, this speech can be applied to any other social media tools that you use, right? When you go to school, what is the first thing that the children are taught? The pre-KG, ABC, right? Likewise, if you want to use social media, these are my A, B, C, D, E, F. So you'll learn a little more apart from the ABCs, right? My first question to you is, why are you on the social media platform, be it Orkut or Instagram? Can I have some answers?
To keep in touch with people and for entertainment.
Okay, for entertainment and to be in touch with people. Fantastic, Pranav.
To burn
Any other
some
answers?
time.
Yes, Jasvitha.
To burn some time.
Burn some time.
Network with people.
Network with people. Who was that?
I was.
Okay, Nandan.
Viraj.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Good evening My fellow Toastmasters from Toastmaster Amrita Bangalore, let me take you through the ABCDEF of social media, building a social media presence. Right now, each one of you said why you are in that social media. That's the first most important thing that each one of you should have an answer for. Just because my friend is having an account, I create an account and be there does not really help yourself, right? So for any of the social media that you have an account on, you should ask yourself, why am I in this social media platform? If you know the answer, then you are good to have the account and use it. Otherwise, go ahead and delete your account. Okay, now let's take a look at why we're going to look at LinkedIn, because you're going to be future corporate workers or future entrepreneurs. So you need to have a presence in LinkedIn, which will give you a visibility to your employers, to your future sponsors, right? Now, in this challenging world, people say you should not blow your own trumpet. But I am telling you guys, you should blow your own trumpet. No one else will speak for you. You need to tell what all you did. What is that you are capable of? If you're not doing it, others will dance for your tunes. You get it? Right. Now let's take a look at what does A stand for. It's authentic. When you are in social media, you need to be authentic. You know, there is no moderation in social media. If Nikhilesh goes and updates that he's a TV artist, nobody's going to go and check, right? Maybe out of his 100 followers, 10 will know that he's not. But eventually, it is not going to help the reason of why he's in social media, right? So each one of you have to be authentic. Whatever information that you update in your profile, be it LinkedIn or Instagram, has to be authentic, to be original, right? So if Arpita says I'm a great cook, and eventually if she doesn't even know how to boil water, people will know, your friends, close friends will know who you are, right? So it's not going to help anybody. So irrespective of the social media, be authentic, update the right information in social media, keep it up to date, right? That's the first thing that you need to follow on building a social media presence. Second important thing is building on the network. How many followers do you have, Sharanya, in your Instagram? Approximately. Don't check now.
170 something, 370.
100 and 370. Jasvitha, how many do you have in LinkedIn?
I think around 400 connections.
Okay, 400, that's good. Okay, so once you have authentic information updated, be it your college or your school, then you will find your network who studied in that college or studied in that school. So you can build that network using the authentic information that you have created, right? Assume you are going for a coronation and you're meeting new people. You can instantly find them on LinkedIn or Instagram and connect. So that's how you build your network. So you need to build your network. That's really important. If you don't have any followers, there's no point putting a post, right? So you build that network. So that's the second key thing. The third important thing is contribute or create. How do you contribute your knowledge and information within that social media? You can create a post, you can create an article based on whatever your achievements are, or based on whatever the challenges that you overcome. So that's the third important thing. Contribute to the social media by sharing information. Second, and in contribution subject, it also comes about involving in conversations. If someone else in your connection is creating a post which is an interesting subject for you, then you can add your views in that post. So contribute. If it's outside of your knowledge, don't just go on blabber, right? So if it is within your interest, go and contribute. And the fourth important thing is different. Being different is really important in social media. If you're going to simply say, I won this award, what is that you're telling your audience? So you need to be different at the same time being authentic as well. Don't share someone else's award and say, I won this award for doing so and so stuff, right? So being different is really important. And the fifth important thing is engage. Have meaningful conversation, right? Be it Instagram or LinkedIn or any other social media, whatever you put has to make some sense, right? So engage. That's very important. And the last important thing is frequency. How frequent do you post? Just posting once in 6 months and then absconding does not help the audience. They will lose interest in you and they won't follow you, right? So have the right frequency. At least if you have once in 2 weeks or once in 3 weeks, set a frequency for you and post constantly, interact, engage constantly. So these ABCDEFs are being authentic, building the network, contribute, being different, engage, and the frequency. If you follow these checklists, this will help you to create a social media presence, right? And in Toastmasters, we say don't engage in sex, religion, and politics. This also applies for any social media. You could avoid posting on these things. However, overall, these are the key things that you should take a look at. I'm just sharing my screen just to show you how in the last 1 year of me following this these practices helped me. This is my profile in LinkedIn. And if you look at in the last 365 days, overall impressions have been increased by 456%. And you can also check these analytics in your profile and engagements. If you look at the engagements, it's up by 374%. And look at the audience. I've got new followers in the last 365 days, almost every other day, right? I can show some examples also. If you look at Janani, she's really got good network and she's engaging constantly. You know, every 2 weeks once she's posting something. Nikhilesh very rarely posts, but he's got an account. He's authentic. He's got the information up to date. I hope the concept of having the information up to date, being authentic, being different will really help you. And I look forward to have some of you work on these things in your Insta profile and share your feedback if you make some good progress. Thank you so much. Back to you.
That was a great speech, Toastmaster Kavi. Basically, it was very much informative. How to, sell ourselves in the market. So moving on, let's get back to the topic. Let me ask you a very obvious question. How many of you procrastinate? Everyone there. Yeah, be confident, come on. Okay. So, well, I want to share my own procrastination story, which hit the table, which hit the benchmark. So basically, it was just when COVID hit, of course. When COVID hit, we were all, boiled down to lockdown, and everyone was, inside our houses in the quarantine and all the stuff. And that point of time, I had wasted half of my 11th standard, and another half, and like one more year. It was very important because I was writing my comparative. So while writing that, I thought I'll be productive. So I had decided with full of my power that I'm going to be very much productive, and from tomorrow onwards you're going to see my huge transformation from being unproductive to productive and all this stuff. But actually that didn't happen. When I saw the videos of being productive and stuff, it seemed easy. Studying for 8 hours and stuff, yeah, it was very much easier, and you know. But when I tried to imply it, it didn't work. Honestly, I just studied for 4 hours that day, and it completely vanished. I procrastinated to study for a whole 1 week, and while sleeping during that week, I used to get so much of guilt inside. That was my part of the story of me procrastinating. I would like to hear your guys' stories too, your guys' procrastinating stories too, in the table topic sessions. Now we have the table topic session. I would like to call the table topic master for the today. It's Toastmaster Nikhilesh. And he says, when I asked him for the intro, he says the same reply as I do. But I will tell you later. Over to you, Toastmaster Nikhilesh.
While thank you so much to TMoD Toastmaster Arpita. I think that time for the intro has come. Looking at the speech today, especially one of the speeches, I think I'll introduce myself as a true engineer in the making of us. Someone who does belonging to an actual engineering branch core. Let's not say put false accusations on others. Let's just say I'm from a core engineering branch. So we do the real engineering stuff. Anyway, coming to the table topics. For the folks who don't know what table topics are, I guess there is one guest today. And yeah, so for the one guest, table topic is we give you a random topic and you're supposed to speak about it for 1 to 2 minutes. At 1 minute, time up, please note, at 1 minute, you show the green card. At 1 minute, 30 seconds, you'll show the yellow card. And at 2 minutes, you'll be showing the red card. There'll be a buffer time of 30 seconds after 2 minutes and before 1 minute. So timer, please keep that in mind. And starting off with table topics, well, to be honest, I tried preparing questions, but then I was like, you know what? I'll do it later, and well, that later has turned to now, and I have some questions prepared. But yeah, let's see how it goes. Anyone who wants to be my first volunteer before I start picking people and you guys start hating me? Anyone wants to volunteer on their own? Okay, nice. This is actually very nice. Now I get to pick on people.
I'll volunteer.
All right. Okay. But okay, I'll keep that list of people who I hate aside for now. And since we already have a volunteer, I'll use that list later. Toastmaster Jasvitha, a question for you would be, what is the one thing you procrastinated around and which you have a lot of regret about? Like you have a regret of procrastinating something.
Repeat it again.
Suppose you were given a task, you procrastinated around it a lot, you wasted your time and you didn't get the task completed, and now you regret. It's the same with everything, but one thing which gives you a lot of regret, one such task. My question is clear?
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Greetings, everyone. So when I think about procrastination, all the things that come into my mind go somewhere around academics, school, college, etc. and etc. And I look back a few years, there are a lot of instances where I have procrastinated. But let us go back a little further into my schooling days. So when I was a kid, all I knew was books and studies. And I was the person who would never step her foot into the ground. And all my PT classes were mostly in me playing some indoor games. And there was one day where we had track, so we had to run. And there were a lot of kids, and I scored second from the last. Well, what happened was, and I was surprised. I was really surprised that why was I second from the last? I really hoped that I'll be the first one from the last. So here was the story, and the procrastination. It was mostly about okay. The thing was we were in the track, and one of my friend stopped. She was my best friend, and she stopped because her belt loosened, and it was a gown, and her belt loosened, and she stopped. She said, "I don't want to finish the race." And I was the one who felt if she is not going to finish, I'm not going to finish. No, I was not something like that. I was ready for a chance for a person to stop so that I can also stop along with her and say I was helping her. That was the range of procrastination and the moment of let us postpone. Even though the race is for 100 meters, I have ran 30 meters, 70 meters, I am going to leave it. I will do it once, my schooling is going to finish. So, and that's how I have postponed a lot of athletics. I have not gone to many sports. And at the end of the school year, I was thrown to Narayana anyway, and they didn't have any sports. So I was happy. I mean, everything has a happy ending. Everything has a happy corner. So that's my happy corner about that Narayana as well. So that's the procrastination.
Thank you so much, Master Jasvitha. It's a wonderful tale about procrastination. I mean, not people don't get inspired. You guys should go out and run. It's a wonderful thing running. Anyway, my next volunteer. Guys, please volunteer or I'll have to pull out my list and, I'll start putting people. No one. All right. Where is okay? We have Toastmaster Kavi. Yeah. Question for Toastmaster Kavi. All right. Since all of you, us here are college students and we tend to procrastinate a lot. I mean, apparently now it has become a sign, a characteristic of college students. Can you please guide us on how to not procrastinate so that it can be helpful for our assignments and end semester exams?
Yeah, thank you, Nikhilesh. I think I don't want to be a parent here to tell not to procrastinate, but I'll tell you how it will impact you. So at college, if you are procrastinating stuff, if you are delaying your studies, it's just going to impact you because it's going to just impact your marks, right? But once you join a corporate, if you procrastinate, it's going to just affect the entire team. So whatever work that you do is going to be dependent on a lot of other factors because you assume a development team where each one of you are developing a piece of code and to build an entire module. And if you're not doing your job, the entire team is going to miss out on the delivery and it's going to impact everyone. So if you want to do good at the corporate, you have to learn avoiding procrastination right away at college. It's very difficult, I know, but you need to you can use technology. What I generally do is there are apps that gives you reminders to do certain stuff, and then I use those apps to ensure that I keep a mind of those things to do on time. And yeah, that's how I've overcome procrastination. I'm sure this information would have given some insights on what happens in the corporate world and how it's going to affect a lot others. I hope you guys will look into some of these apps and try and avoid procrastination. Back to you, Nikhilesh. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Kavi. That was insightful and rather a bit scary. I mean, it was eye-opening and scary. So thank you for that. I'm sure it'll affect many of us in a positive way, of course. We'll right away go and start studying for the next semester, especially Toastmaster Viraj. Please don't come knocking my door at 4 a.m. in the morning and asking one day before the exam and asking me how does a multiplexer work.
Sure, I'll make note.
Yeah. All right. Next volunteer. All right. I think it's time for the list to come out. And on top of the list, I have my Vice President Public Relations. Can you please take a table topic?
Yeah.
All right. For you, I have a special question actually. From 1 to 4, like you have like 4 choices. Choose any one number from 1 to 4.
2.
All right, 2. Not that it matters. All 4 were the same question. Suppose, okay, now you are a senior in college, right? Some parent comes and asks you, like, I think we'll be experiencing this in the coming semester. Even semester, parents start visiting colleges and they'll ask you how is the college and how is the department, everything. And especially since you're a senior, someone comes and asks you, some parent comes and asks you, let's say, and why should I not put my kid in AI? Like, give me 5 reasons why my kid should not use AI. What would you say? The virtual stage is all yours.
Okay. It's very ironic that you asked me to give this table topic after I delivered a 6-minute, 30-second speech on why I like AI. But first of all, this scenario would not happen where a particular parent would come to me and give 5 reasons why your student should not join AI. Fine. If you join AI, first thing, you're definitely going to be sleep deprived. Why? Because you're going to be so in love with the subject that you're going to forget about sleep and you're going to stay up till like 3 a.m. and then get up in the morning at 5 a.m. and come to college and again work on AI related courses. Why? Because it's AI, you can do it. You will have the enthusiasm and the energy to do it even though you're deprived on sleep. Then you will have to work on 7 projects. Usually parents usually want your child to write end semesters and final exams, right? But no, here you will have to give 7 projects. And while the parent might not like it, I do think that the student will definitely enjoy it. There'll be times where you will have to work on so many projects at the same time that it's going to be hard to manage. But then if you truly are into the subject, I'm sure 7 would feel like a number that you can handle because I've gone through it. I can definitely tell that. First and the last but not the least, this scenario won't happen. I'll ensure every single parent that comes to college makes their child go into AI because that's how amazing of a branch it is. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sharanya. No wonder people in AI have no friends. All right, I shouldn't have said that, but nevertheless, people, it's just a joke. We keep arguing about which department is better, but yeah, jokes apart, all branches are good. Yeah, each branch of engineering touches on a particular subject and helps you understand engineering at a very core and root sense. All right, enough of that. Any other volunteer before one last table topic? Anyone wants to go up and take it? Anyone? I see a lot of people in the meeting.
I will.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'm really sorry I forgot about the guest. Divya Shamasundar. Hello. Hi. I think you didn't join the
Hello.
meeting earlier. Okay, yeah. Hello. I didn't. You didn't join the meeting
Yes, I
earlier.
did drop off and join back.
Right. So initially, what we do is we usually ask the guest before the meeting starts to give a small introduction about themselves. So once, if you can give your introduction, then I can
Okay,
give you a
I'm
topic.
Divya Shamasundar. Yes, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Can you guys hear me? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm Divya Shamsundar. I work for an IT company called MEDS and been in Toastmasters for at least 3 months now, I think. So I just saw the link that it's open. So I was happy because I was traveling. So I thought, let me just join.
All right. Welcome to our meeting. We are at Toastmasters Bengaluru. I think you're aware of it since you're meeting. Anyway, the question for you would be, well, what are the 3 things you would do now rather than doing the task you're assigned? Like any 3 things you would do, but the task you're assigned.
Okay. So 3 things that I do apart from the tasks that are assigned. A lot of tasks are assigned. Apart from that, I do like scrolling on the phone, like the speech that I heard earlier about social media. So we're all hooked to the phone because of this. And that is not some task that is assigned to me, but it's something that we do out of pleasure or to know things around. And apart from that, a task that is not assigned to me, maybe take care of my health, probably do some fitness related yoga, walking, take care of my dog. This is not a task as such, but you do it because you want to do it. And I think every task that comes along is some responsibility that's added. And that's why it's a task. If there's no responsibility tagged along, then it's something that you do that you like doing. So apart from these, majority of them are tasks. So I can't really think of something that I do which is not a task. Maybe maintain general hygiene. That's normal for everybody. It's not a task, I think, or you consider it a task. I leave it to you guys to decide. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Divya. I mean, You are in a college club, so hygiene is a bit of a task for all of us. Yeah. All right. That will be the end of the table topic session. If anyone else wants to go for any topic in general, can go. Like anyone else, one last go if they want, they can. Or else I'll be wrapping up the table topic session and handing
Fine,
this
I will.
virtual stage. All right, you. This is Toastmasters. Okay, we have Toastmaster Pranav and Toastmaster Brahmaginis. I think I'm really sorry. Only one of you guys can take the topic. So
Ganesh, you want to go ahead?
because we have to stick to the agenda.
Yeah, Pranav, you go ahead.
All right, fine.
All right, Toastmaster Pranav. If you had a procrastination spirit animal, a spirit animal which embodies and signifies or represents your procrastination, this thing, mode or persona, what would that spirit animal be?
All right. Technically, my spirit animal is the spirit animal for procrastination. Any guesses on what it is? All right. Since all of you are seemingly clueless, Arpita, you want to go? What do you think is the animal for procrastination?
Tiger.
Nah, the tortoise wins the race in the end. It doesn't procrastinate. My animal for procrastination. Yep.
Perhaps a sloth.
Rabbit.
Somewhere near, but no. My animal for procrastination is the panda. It has nothing to do in life but to eat, sleep, wave at the people who come to visit it, and repeat. And it does it at its own pleasure. Come on. The panda is the animal you should aspire to be. It is my procrastination animal, not just my procrastination spirit animal, my spirit animal in general. Because any zoo which has to host a panda has to put air conditioning infrastructures. Then it is always somewhere fancy, because every zoo which has a panda attraction, it is the main attraction. You have nothing else apart from that. 3. You eat whatever you eat, and you eat what you want when you want, and you sleep whenever you want. And people don't trouble you for sleeping. They say, oh, a cute panda is sleeping, and they snap photos of it. And then when you don't want to see people, you just throw a tantrum. You just become a bit wild. And the zoo authorities say the panda has had too much exposure to human beings. We are curtailing panda visits. And even when you are the paying person to visit a panda, you have to not use flash, you have to not make noise, you have to ensure that you are not carrying anything additional, no food or water inside the place. And just look at the panda and wonder, what if my life was it? That is why not just the spirit animal for procrastination, it is the spirit animal for existing in luxury, in peace, and in self-satisfaction. With that, back to the table topic master.
Okay, that was a wonderful table topic session, Toastmaster Pranav. I didn't know you like panda so much, and you also made it evident finally. So thank you so much. Anyways, that will be the end of table topic session, everyone. It was wonderful to host you guys as the table topic master. We got some very weird questions and we got some very fantastic answers. So thank you, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And back to the TMoD Toastmaster Arpita.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nikhilesh. It was a great table topic sessions. So before we start again, I would like to ask the timer to give us a break of 5 minutes. Is it possible?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Has anyone ever tried to overcome it? Come back? Anyone? Okay, Nikhilesh is on the board. Can you just speak about it for 2 minutes?
What was the question?
Okay, have you ever tried to come over with procrastination?
Oh yeah, so yeah, a lot of times, even today for that matter, I had to wake up, and so it was more of an ego issue for me to get out of the bed today morning, because yesterday evening I was like, Mom, I'm going to the beach tomorrow morning. I go watch the sunrise. And she was like, are you mad? You can't do that. It's Chennai and it's very hot. It's humid. It's not, it's a very conducive weather here and it's very difficult for you to run. I'm like, you know what? You're hurting my ego. I'm an engineer. I can do everything and anything. So I show you, I'll do it to you and I'll show it to you. And yeah, that's how I got out of that bed early morning, comfortable AC wala bed, and I ran and I came back by auto. So my ego got crushed halfway through it. But yeah, I still tried coming out of this thing, procrastinating zone of mine.
Okay, but that was only for one day. I'm asking about you continue. This is because of the revenge mechanism. So basically, how does this go? Is as Toastmaster Nikhilesh told, this was only for a one-day motivation, which will motivate you only for one day and then leave you unmotivated or demotivated for the rest of the week. Now, let's move on. Before I talk about one technique which I always use, I would like to move on with the evaluation segment where the evaluators come and will give you the good and bad aspects of your. They present their evaluations and they'll give you good and bad aspects of your own speeches and many others. So over to you, General Evaluator Aryan.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arpita. Now the evaluation segment will begin. I would like to call upon the speech evaluator 1, that is Toastmaster Pranav.
A quick check, I'm audible and visible, everyone? Yeah, good. So I'm here back to evaluate a speech titled The Dream Branch, which is also my branch, that is AI, given by Toastmaster Sharanya. Let me start from your introduction. Your introduction was among the best it could have ever been. You gave a gist of how this topic, this theme, this branch is important to you, how it affects you, and how it involves everyone, and how you, being a member of this branch, start saying that it is the dream branch. It was your dream branch as well. And you just put it out that, yes, this is the branch. You put it across to everyone. You say that you made this speech a testimonial for why you like this branch. But again, that is where the problems also lie. Your speech, being a testimonial, became monotonous. You were not able to get the audience involved beyond the introduction much, because it became an exposition of how we have projects, how we have different subjects, very staggered a curriculum, and things like that. It was more of a testimonial, a speech of what is the AI branch, rather than why it is the dream branch. So my first challenge to you will be to link your speech, your content of the speech, to the amazing introduction which you already have. That is how we amongst ourselves everywhere debate that which is the best branch and why you feel AI is a better branch. Get it more interactive. And secondly, involve the audience, because everybody feels inertly that theirs is the dream branch, theirs is the best branch. So start simply by asking everyone, what according to you is the dream branch? And then maybe you can move on to the points of saying, I'm just not talking about this branch. It can also be a tree branch. But yeah, coming to the next part, your phrasing of the speech, the content of it was beyond good, because you used very little examples. That is the 5 sensory organs and how they relate and how they are interested in the field of AI, and how how AI involves these to hook you onto some things. But then again, the monotonous delivery didn't let the content of your speech shine. Perhaps you can try a bit of voice modulations and a bit of more involved examples of how We start with we start watching reels, we start watching YouTube shorts, the short form content, and the algorithm keeps us involved and involved and involved. Knowing that this is the first part of a two-part project, I'll wish you all the very best to the upcoming part and hope that you involve all the suggestions and make the next speech of yours not just a testimonial, but sell that AI is the dream branch. Thank you. And back to the general evaluator.
Great evaluation given by Toastmaster Pranav. Talking about Toastmaster Sharanya's speech, a great speech. As a person of AI myself, I could relate to most of it. And I'd just like to point out that you forgot to include one very important language called Jack. Other than AI people, most people won't understand it, but that is a language that is very important. Without it, we are nothing. Obviously, because I was AI, I understood most of the feelings and resonated with it. But the thing that other branches might not have felt that closely with the speech, what you could have used is analogies to explain it to them in simpler terms, how it would mean to them if you had a similar course. And coming to evaluation of Toastmaster Pranav, perfect evaluation. You gave the speech objectives, informed the timer, you used the Oreo approach, and also gave the speaker challenges for the next speech. Great evaluation overall. Next we have is Toastmaster Aditya Meti with the evaluation of Toastmaster Revanth.
Yeah. Jan 17, 2024. I'm in front of my laptop, giving Revanth his feedback. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, and a warm good evening to my target speaker, Toastmaster Revanth. Well, people I have seen till date have started with a quote or with a question or even with a poetry, a line of poetry. But this is the first time I'm seeing someone start with a date. So I felt that it was captivating because I wanted to, I was curious to know what happened that day. So, well, that's a very good way to start the speech. Overall, you had good hand movements and you also listed the qualities of a mentor or the qualities that a mentor must have. You also told how Toastmasters helped you in your mentorship. And also, you had a beautiful voice modulation. For example, you said self-awareness is a must. You said it in a very straightforward and a strong tone so that the audience could grasp that particular point. Just like how your mentors gave you few feedbacks, I too have a few minor feedbacks, not that very great feedbacks that you had got from your previous mentors. But then these are the points or the points that you can improve. So you had talked about two mentors, Toastmaster Harsha and Toastmaster Dinesh. I felt that it was a bit diluted. You could have talked about either one of them and talked about their qualities and what you learned from them. I mean, one of the person, not from them, either Harsha or either Dinesh, whichever one you are comfortable with, because I felt if it was just a bit diluted. Secondly, the flow was lacking. You started with Toastmaster Harsha, went to Toastmaster Dinesh, and then you went to something else. Again, came back to Toastmaster Dinesh. So it was like a bit like a cloud. It was very cloudy, I would say. It was not clear. And you almost had concluded at one point, but again you started talking about a microcontroller professor. Sorry. So I felt that it was a bit, confusing for me also. I thought that was a new tactic of yours to confuse the audience, but no, that does not help. You should have a clear script ready with you so that you can grasp the audience attention much better. And take one mentor and talk about your experience of with them. And conclusion also could have been a bit better, I would say. You could have concluded with a quote or perhaps an idiom or perhaps use the idiom of the day in the conclusion. So I would like to give a challenge, that is draft your speech in a proper format. Intro, body and conclusions are the must, and it should be in a proper flow, not like going to body, coming to intro, again conclusion, and again going to the introduction. So and also involve the audience. Lastly, a one-liner for you. I hope you become a mentor who does not walk forward and let others follow you, but walk alongside your mentees and show them how it's to be done. So welcome to mentorship and all the very best. Over to the general evaluator.
Great evaluation there by Toastmaster Aditya. Coming to speech of Toastmaster Revanth, again, all the points said by Toastmaster Aditya were valid. And also that I think you got nervous in the middle part of your speech or towards the ending, which caused you to lose track of what you wanted to say. But that's okay. That's completely normal. Great speech overall. And coming to the evaluation of Toastmaster Aditya, you said the objective speech objectives, and then I think you forgot to tell the timer about the time. I could be wrong because some Wi-Fi issue I had, and if it would have been better if your video was on, but again, that is okay. That is just some network issue. And I believe that you went a lot more negative for the evaluation. You had a lot more negatives than positives. And in Toastmasters, it is preferred to say like equal amount of positives and negatives, sometimes more positives, to not dishearten the speaker for the next speech. But great evaluation overall. Next up, we have the speech evaluator Toastmaster Jasvitha with her target speaker, Toastmaster Kavi.
Good evening, everyone. Why A, B, C, D, E, F? Whenever we think about a concept or something new that we want to learn, we start with the basics. And my target speaker has effectively broken down the concept of social media into these easy alphabets so that each and every person here can keep a track of everything and learn simultaneously with his speech. Target speaker, something that I have liked a lot is that you started with a question. Given that you're not aware and you're not familiar with the audience, this club is relatively a new audience for you. You were able to interact with everyone, and one of the things which I would take away from your speech is the way how you addressed everyone. Even though you're not familiar with them, each and every person, whether it be asking a question to Toastmaster Arpita or Toastmaster Nikhilesh, or giving the examples, using the names adds a personalized feeling to your speech. And the transition that you have made to your title, why you have used this particular title, and you have made a question on what social media platforms this generation is more aware of, and you have linked in to their daily lives as well. So that's something I would take away. And you have also given why you should actually listen to your speech. Why is it really important? Why is it really important to build LinkedIn so that we can stand up for ourselves? So this has built a strong ground for the checklist that followed along. Your checklist A, B, C, D, E, and F. All these points were given in a particular time based so that we can go through each and every one of it. And the best part is the synopsis that followed along. You have concluded and emphasized each and one of them after that. And one of the things which I want you to improve more on are the gestures. You were standing in a place, and it's an online medium. I understand the motion is restricted, but when you're giving A, B, C, D, maybe you can give a different gesture, or rather than just moving your hands up and down or opening your fist, work on relatively newer hand gestures. And one of the things that I have observed is the time limit. And why I want to emphasize is that once the red card was shown, you were moving on to your own work. One of the main purpose of this project is to show your own experience and your own how you have built the social media. So it would have been better if you would have shown your LinkedIn profile before the checklist would have started, so that the viewers would know, okay, this is what I want to achieve, and now the checklist is something I'm going to achieve this through, so that people would increase and the interaction would increase as well. There will be a more value for your checklist. And the examples that can follow after the checklist, so that each and every segment is balanced properly. And timing is something you need to keep a track of. And apart from that, great language, great vocal modulation, great audience and interaction, and great clarity. Kudos for you for that. And just keep a track of your time, and all the best for your future speeches. Thank you.
Great evaluation by Toastmaster Jasvitha. Coming on to the speech of Toastmaster Kavi. Great speech. I actually remember seeing one of your posts, I think few weeks back regarding 2023. And I even remember seeing Janani's post. And I thought, what is the point of posting all this? It's all just a waste. But now that I heard your speech, I feel a lot more likely to post something on LinkedIn and use the platform a lot better to my advantage. Great speech. You were very energetic from the start. Yes, as Jasvitha mentioned, the time limit. I think the time limits for your speech are 7 minutes 30 seconds, and you might have gone over around 9 minutes 40, but the timer will tell that later. And in the starting, all your points were detailed, but as you went until the F point, the detail in the points reduced. That's okay. Great speech. Great speech overall. And yeah, next up we have the evaluation of Toastmaster Jasvitha. She said the objectives and told the timer of the details. Great evaluation overall. Just one thing in the starting, when you were introducing Toastmaster Kavi's level, you just said that you just told his level. You just told he is attempting is level 4 and did not tell the pathway number. That's okay. That can be changed, improved next time. Next up, I'll call my tag team, my favorite tag team. First, I'll call the Grammarian, Toastmaster Angelina.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aryan. Wow. Seems like you all were surely not dilly-dallying, as you have not failed to blow my mind away without dragging your feet. Now, let's get into the evaluation. The word of the day was used by Toastmaster Nandan and Toastmaster Angelina, and the idiom of the day was used by Toastmaster Angelina. I encourage both role takers and speakers to inculcate this in your upcoming speeches, and congratulations to the ones who have used the same. One way by which you can improve this is trying to use those words or inculcating them in your daily conversations. Now, coming to the improper usages and what could have been done better, I would say the improper usages first and then the correct usage. Trail of procrastination as trail of procrastination, a bit struggling, faces challenges, we all hate, we all dislike. Hate is a very strong word. The individual evaluations as you're mentioning it for the first time. Without dilly-dally much, without dilly-dallying much. Some things you procrastinate. For some things you procrastinate. Unimaginably large scope, humongous scope. Any length, any length. A warm, warm welcome. A very warm welcome. You were pursuing your L2P3. You are pursuing as it is the present. And I am so and so, and I am so and so. Could be better rephrased by giving pauses where you're supposed to give the same. By God's grace, by God's grace. Wished, wished. What we are offering Toastmasters, what Toastmasters offers us. When I gone to my mentor, when I went to my mentor, try to try to implement it. So these are some of the things that I would like you all to take care. Now, coming to the catchy lines or additional phrases that I preferred from this speeches or role takers. Toastmaster Nikhilesh, get it up and running. Toastmaster Sharanya, putting it off for later. Toastmaster Aryan, I am Tom and procrastination is Jerry. Toastmaster Arpita, patterns followed through our procrastination, or to speak her heart out. Toastmaster Sharanya, during your speech, a plethora of usages. While I was pondering upon, on and on, giving my all, rhyming, take you on a deep dive, drowning in a black hole. Explain jargons. You had various jargons in your speech, and you ensured that to ones who might not know about it, you explain the terminologies. That's a good thing. Undying memories. Savor the flavors of the world. Piqued an interest. Bravo, Sharanya. That was a really amazing speech. Toastmaster Revanth. Coaching is different from mentoring. And this is something that most of us are pretty much confused about. And I'm glad that you mentioned this because I personally, when I was going through that project myself, I was not sure what I was doing. Then I had to go through ChatGPT, same thing as you, through Google ChatGPT and understand what exactly it is. And I was glad that you mentioned that to many of them out there because people who will be going to face that same project there, they will know the difference between coaching and mentoring. That's a good thing there. Toastmaster Jasvitha, procrastinating procrastination. Well play of words there. Toastmaster Kavi, ABCD to ABCDEF. Usually you will say, do you know your ABCs or do you know your ABCDs? You ensured that you added a little more EF, that ensuring that you tell the audience that there's something more to it. It's not just ABCD, maybe a little more. And here's something that I really liked. Blow your own trumpet. Nobody else will speak for you. Otherwise, others will dance to your tunes. Here is the deep meaning and in-depth meaning on what it actually means. And people can sometimes be with you during your highs and lows, but not always everyone will speak up for you. There are times when you should stand up for yourself. Now, coming to the suggestions, I have 7 suggestions for you all over here. First thing, prioritize enhances understanding. Second, proofread meticulously for grammatical nuances and punctuation precision. You have to ensure where you have to pause, you need to pause. You should not think, okay, maybe I'm running out of content, let me just go through it. Pause where it is necessary. It's okay if you exceed the time limit at times. You have to put your message out over there. Third, cultivate a diverse vocabulary to enrich your expressions and articulate ideas effectively. Fourth, pay attention to sentence structure, ensuring a logical flow of ideas for coherence. Fifth, familiarize yourself with grammar rules, especially common pitfalls to avoid inadvertent errors. Sixth, practice active listening during online discussions, or listen to what speakers are telling or whatever the role takers are telling. Maybe you might learn a thing or two, maybe new words or maybe new phrases. Last but not the least, embrace constructive feedback to refine your writing and linguistic proficiency. Now, coming to myself, I'm sorry I could not share my screen and provide the detailed report as I explained it. This is because I need to pay attention on how people enunciate the words here, keeping in mind that there could be network issues and I should relax in my evaluation whenever that happens, as it is out of one's control. I will, however, take pictures of my notes, whatever I've done, and I have posted in the chat for reference. That being said, thank you, Toastmasters. Over to the general evaluator.
Great evaluation there, Toastmaster Angelina. I also liked how in the starting of the speech you used a Hindi poem, because it's not expected for a grammarian to say a poem in a different language completely than the language used in the meeting. So great approach over there. One tip I would like to, or like one extra thing, advice I would like to say is, next time if you have an online meeting, please just post the word of the day and idiom of the day in the chat, so it is visible for the users and they are more likely to use it at that time. Next up, we have our R counter, Toastmaster Nandan.
Yeah, thank you. Are you able to see my screen? Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Toastmaster Aryan. Are you able to see my screen? My report?
Yes, we can. We can.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you. So coming to my accounters report, here you all can see my all can see my report. So coming to first Toastmaster Abhinaya, she didn't use any filler word. Second, Toastmaster Nikhilesh, you used R 10 times. You can reduce that word. You can give proper pauses to improve that one. Coming to Toastmaster Arpita, you also used R 8 times. It's more. You can improve by giving a perfect pause to it without using that much. Coming to Toastmaster Aryan, you used R 3 times. It's okay within. Toastmaster Viraj, you used R only one time. It's okay. Toastmaster Angelina, congratulations. You didn't use any of the any filler word. Coming to Toastmaster Pranav, you only used R one time. It's fine. Coming to Toastmaster Sharanya, you had a speech. I couldn't get that you used any filler word. Nice. Congratulations on that. Uh, Toastmaster Aditya Meti, again, you didn't use any filler word. Congratulations. Toastmaster Revanth, you used five times and you told like maybe two times. Yeah, you can improve by giving proper pauses. Coming to Toastmaster Jasvitha, you used only two times. It's fine. Coming to Toastmaster Kavi, you used only one time. It's fine. Yeah. Here it is my overall accounters report. So I would just like to tell that you can give all the speakers that you can give proper pauses while speaking and can improve on the filler words. Yeah, just today I've only one word used by all of you was which can be improved by giving proper pauses. Yeah. Thank you. Over to you, General Evaluator Aryan.
Great evaluation there, Toastmaster Nandan. Just few tips I would like to say is that although you shared your screen, I don't think it is needed, but that is your style of doing it. And instead of specifying exactly how many R's or ums a person has used, you can just say, let's just say Toastmaster Nikhilesh used 4 plus ums or 4 plus R's or 5 plus R's instead of specifying the exact number, because once you show the exact number, it can make them feel bad about themselves or the way they present it. And again, just one more tip that I've gotten from many other Toastmasters is that no need to evaluate the big four roles, as they are impromptu roles and have a lot of speaking without actual directly script made, but great evaluation over otherwise. Next, we have the timer, Toastmaster Viraj.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aryan. Without dragging one's feet or delaying any further, I would like to give the timing for each speaker, starting with the table topic session. First speaker was Jasvitha. She took 2 minutes 8 seconds. Then Toastmaster Kavi took 1 minute 27 seconds. Toastmaster Sharanya 1 minute 48 seconds. Toastmaster Divya 1 minute 15 seconds. Toastmaster Pranav 2 minutes 8 seconds. Then to the speakers, Toastmaster Sharanya took 6 minute 40 second. Toastmaster Revanth took 7 minute 1 second. Toastmaster Kavi took 9 minutes 40 seconds. Then to the evaluator, Toastmaster Pranav, he took 3 minutes 23 seconds. Other Toastmaster Aditya took 3 minutes 17 seconds, and Toastmaster Jasvitha took 3 minutes 19 seconds. All qualified except Toastmaster Kavi. Maybe he can improve on his timings. So the best way to improve on your timings is for table topic speakers. You can practice the instead of practice, just do more of the speeches, impromptu speeches, so that you get accustomed to the format. And other speakers, you can practice your speech and time on your own speech. Means if you practice 2 to 3 times, you'll get accustomed to the timing. So that's all from my side. Back to Toastmaster Aryan.
Thank you for the great evaluation, Toastmaster Viraj. Just one tip is that in the starting, when you were explaining the timer cards, you could have shown it once as a background, like shown it by putting the virtual background, but otherwise great evaluation. And that's it for my tag team. Thank you all for giving the perfect evaluation. Now coming on to the evaluations of the overall meeting. The meeting started at 4:56, which is 5 minutes earlier than the original time, which is a great thing. Although it was written that I think the meeting was postponed by an hour, but that's okay. That's not an issue. One thing I will suggest for all the participants here is that I saw less of clapping or giving a thumbs up when a speaker used word of the day and idiom of the day. What you could have done is maybe use the react button on Teams and maybe just done applause after every speech or done a thumbs up after every speech. Again, that applies to me as well. I did not do it as much as I like. And great meeting overall. Just a few more things. Evaluation to the SAA. I think although it's your first SAA, if I'm not wrong, but have a bit more energy in the starting, because that energy determines the energy of the whole meeting. And you forgot one part about the Toastmaster rule, where we do not talk about sex, religion, and politics. And that is a very important aspect of Toastmasters and the way we operate. So I would like to see that next time you do an SAA role. Overall, great meeting. And that's it. I would like to give back to the TMoD of the day, Toastmaster Arpita.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aryan and other evaluators to give us a detailed report. Now, we're coming to the end of the meeting. So, can anyone volunteer and just tell me what all we learned till now and what are we back? Anyone? Okay. So, what we learned is the meaning of procrastination and how we could relate. And then second is how our stories are done. Now I want to see your stories and get back to your patterns. What are your patterns and all the stuff? And that your patterns are the ones which you can and have a clear picture of. So for example, let me take an example of myself and just show it to you that how I recognize my patterns and I built upon that. So first, when I was procrastinating, I realized that I was seeking very much behind. I was running behind perfection, and there was a lot of, what do you say? Like my cycle was only behind perfection. For example, I used to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. If I wouldn't wake up between 4 to 5, the whole day used to go bad. So that was the one thing which I noticed. So every time when you're procrastinating, how do you acknowledge it? I just told you, you either postpone the things by being lethargic, or you know, uh, by planning the things a bit later, and then not doing it completely later. You first, then the second thing is you acknowledge the stress behind. First, you term procrastination to be to not to be a good word, but actually procrastination is simply but your brain is kind of trying to pull you out of your stress. So how does it pull you out? That is by leaving the stress aside and just focusing on the instant gratification which you get it from social media. So that's one thing which I want you guys to keep it in mind. Then the second thing, that is this cycle. There are three things you must remember in every action you do. For every action, you have one, that is your action. Second is your trigger, and third is by which one is it caused. So for the trigger here in procrastination is stress. So what I found out is my stress was perfection. So why do I have perfection in my this thing? Is I'm scared of rejections and I seek for approvals. So then I made myself realize that I don't need anyone's approval, right? I just need my own approval. So I'd come back. So I realized my stress over there and again started. Now, the last one which you have to do is forgive yourself for procrastinating till now and just focus on the left out ones. That is, if I have procrastinated from morning 8 to 6, after 6, I should make sure that I'm not procrastinating further. How do you do that? That is, first forgive yourself for procrastinating for that particular time. Now when you're starting to work, unless 3 to 1, does it even affect you? It does affect you. Let me give you an example. For example, let it be, when you're playing video games, the game when your match is found, let's say your match is found and your match starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it be when the rocket is launching, and then they count from backwards. Why can't they count it from the front ones? So as a research part of you, I've heard Dr. TK Speaker, who's researching about procrastination from so long. He says that this eventually awakens your procrastination. It eventually awakens your prefrontal cortex, which responsible for your attention. So yeah, it does help, and it has worked out for me as well. So moving on, that's what I worked out for myself. Well, you have different triggers where someone is chasing behind. Someone has so much to do. For example, let it be you have so much on your to-do list that you procrastinate, or is, or is it like me? For example, I'm being perfect on, like, I go behind perfectionism, or let it be you know you are not in the mood to do it, but you want to push yourself, or you're being very much harsh. So just go behind and realize what you're procrastinating, why you're procrastinating, or like what is your stress about, and then come back. Start with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and uh, and and in the end, what you do is you start working with this, and just count how many times you procrastinate instead of worrying that how badly you procrastinate. So with that being said, thank you. Over to you, the president. Toastmaster Nikhilesh, are you there?
Yeah. All right. That was a rather insightful session. Not what I expected it to be. In a few moments, I'll just send out the meeting with the voting form. Uh, Yeah, people have sent out the voting form. Please go ahead and vote. And Toastmaster Aryan and Strategy, you will have the responses. Let me know once you get 24 responses.
Send it to Toastmaster Kavi as well.
Yeah, he's in the main group, so yeah.
Okay.
Not, I think role takers group he's there, and I've sent it in the role takers group, and I've sent it in the meeting as well.
Just quick question: how many responses should there be?
24.
No, many people recently just joined, right?
18.
Yeah. Okay.
22. Just stop the recording.